You're listening to the Small Business Accelerator podcast, accelerating success, one founder at a time.
With your hosts, Roger Bryant and Sarah Wilson.
We support small business owners, the little guys. We're here to help you win in today's landscape.
Join us each week as we reveal powerful strategies for small business owners that save you time and money.
Because we believe every small business owner should have access to Fortune 500 style strategies without breaking the bank.
Subscribe now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts to accelerate your small business success.
Welcome to our deep dive. We're going to be talking branding and automation today.
Oh, interesting combo.
It is, yeah. Very relevant for today's businesses.
For sure.
And we've got two sources.
Okay.
One is called From Inconsistent to Reliable.
Uh-huh.
It's all about building a dependable brand.
Okay.
And the other one is actually a sneak peek into a course called Automations Made Easy by Martin Ebonge.
I've heard good things about that one.
Yeah, well, he promises to, like the name says.
Make automations easy.
Make automations easy. So let's jump in and see what we can find.
Sounds good.
So From Inconsistent to Reliable really hits hard on the point that inconsistency can confuse your customers and dilute your brand strength, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like you only get one chance to make a first impression, right?
Right.
And these days,
So many first impressions.
there's so many, exactly. Every time someone sees your brand,
Right, online, offline.
yeah, it's a first impression, a social media post,
Totally.
an email, visiting your website. If those are inconsistent, it's just going to create doubt.
Yeah,
And that can hurt your bottom line.
absolutely. The source mentions there was a study where inconsistent branding led to a 20% decrease in customer lifetime value.
Oof.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's huge.
And think about it, like the brands that we all know.
Like the big ones.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the ones that are always there.
Consistent, recognizable.
Same quality, same
They
experience.
built their business on that for sure.
They build empires on consistency.
Yeah. Think about Apple.
Oh, good example.
People paid a premium for their products.
Yeah,
But it's not just the technology, right?
right.
It's the whole experience.
The packaging, the stores.
The packaging,
Yeah.
the customer service.
You know they're going to deliver.
You know it's going to be good, yeah.
It's interesting how from inconsistent to reliable goes beyond just the visuals. You know, it's about meeting customer expectations at every touch point. Like if your marketing promises a seamless online experience,
Okay.
but your website is super clunky,
Yeah, hard to use.
that's damaging, right?
Super damaging.
Right.
And it's not just about the individual customer either.
Ooh, that's a good point.
You got to think about online reviews.
Right, because if one person has a bad experience,
They're going to tell everyone. It can snowball so fast, especially if it's like,
if it keeps happening,
yeah, if there's a pattern.
and it's like, oh, this brand isn't reliable.
It's like a crack in the foundation of your brand.
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
Really hard to repair.
So many businesses are losing customers without realizing it's because of inconsistency.
It's true.
Like death by 1,000 paper cuts.
I like that, yeah.
Not one big thing, but all these little inconsistencies.
Yeah, these little things chipping away
Yeah.
at your credibility.
Yeah.
And you can't afford to lose a single customer because of that,
Especially now.
especially in today's market.
So competitive.
Yeah, so competitive.
Okay, so we've identified some inconsistencies. Now, how do we fix it? From inconsistent to reliable gives us a roadmap.
It does. Starts with your core values.
Okay.
What do you stand for?
Yeah, like what is your brand about?
Exactly. What are the key messages you want to get across? Once you have those,
Yeah.
then you can align everything in your business with them.
Okay.
So it's more than just a logo.
Right.
It's got to be the culture, the marketing messages.
Customer service.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even the product packaging.
Gotcha.
It all has to reflect those values.
It's like creating this unified experience.
A unified experience, exactly.
Yeah.
And it builds trust over time.
Right.
Think of it like weaving a tapestry.
Okay.
Each thread is part of the bigger picture.
Yeah.
If one thread's out of place, it messes up the whole thing.
Ooh, I like that analogy.
Yeah.
And speaking of things being out of place, the source mentions getting your team on board.
Oh, super important.
Yeah, because if your employees
Aren't living the brand.
aren't living the brand values,
It doesn't matter what your marketing says.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're the face of your brand.
Yeah.
They're interacting with customers every day.
Every day.
They need to be brand ambassadors.
Totally.
And that takes good communication and training.
For sure. And I imagine creating a culture where the employees feel connected
Yeah, connected to the purpose.
to the purpose of the brand.
If they believe in it,
Yeah.
they'll represent it better.
They'll be more authentic.
Way more authentic, yeah.
When employees are genuinely engaged.
Their passion shows.
Yeah.
And that makes all the difference.
It's contagious.
Yeah,
Right.
totally. It's contagious.
So it's about more than just handing out brand guidelines.
Way more.
It's got to be part of the company DNA.
Culture of consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's ongoing.
Ongoing, yeah.
Not a one-time fix.
The market's always changing.
Always evolving.
So your brand needs to adapt.
But stay true to its core.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
This brings up something interesting from the source.
Okay.
It says, by consistently delivering on brand promises, companies gain the credibility necessary to explore new offerings and initiatives.
Interesting.
So consistency gives you the freedom to innovate.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because when you have that foundation of trust,
People trust you.
yeah, people trust you. They're more likely to go with you.
To go with you on new things.
On new
Maybe
things.
even if it's a little different. Like Netflix.
Oh, perfect example.
They started with DVDs,
Yeah.
but they always focused on customer experience.
Convenience, selection, good value.
And they transitioned so smoothly into streaming.
And original content.
And original content, yeah.
That's amazing.
They built a loyal following based on their core values.
Yeah.
So they were able to expand and keep that brand identity.
Exactly.
So it's not about being afraid to change.
It's about evolving strategically.
And making sure every innovation aligns with your brand promise.
Keep that in mind.
Don't lose sight of who you are.
Absolutely.
And that's all from just the first source. I'm excited to dig into automations made easy.
Me too. I want to see how we can use that to enhance brand consistency
Yeah.
and free up some time to focus on these big picture things.
Exactly. So we've been talking about how crucial brand consistency is.
Yeah, it's the foundation.
But how do we actually do it?
Right. Especially when we're all so busy.
Running a business, juggling all these things?
Exactly. And that's where I think automations made easy comes in.
Yes. The second source, it really complements the first one.
It does.
We're all busy, right?
We are.
And automation, it's like that secret weapon
It can be.
to maintain a consistent brand.
Without burning ourselves out.
Yeah, without burning ourselves out.
Exactly.
So let's dive into Martin Abange's Automations Made Easy
Let's do it.
and see what he has to say.
Okay.
The course really emphasizes that it's not about automating every single task in your business.
Right.
It's about choosing the right things to automate.
That's key.
What do you think about that? It's like, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Automation should free you up.
To do the things that you're good at.
Exactly. The things that only you can do.
The things that move the
The
needle.
big picture stuff.
Yeah. Big picture strategy.
If you can focus on that
Yeah.
and still deliver a consistent brand experience.
Yeah. Without having to, like, manually manage every single thing.
Every little detail.
Yeah. Can you give us any specific examples of how automation can help with brand consistency?
Sure. Think about your email marketing.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of sending out individual emails,
Manually.
you can use an automation platform,
Okay.
create a welcome series
Oh, that's smart.
that gets sent out automatically to new subscribers.
So every new subscriber
Gets the same message
reinforces your brand.
right from the start.
That's great.
Yeah.
And you could even personalize those emails, right?
Oh, absolutely. You can address them by name,
Yeah.
tailor the content based on their interests.
Or purchase history. Yeah. Personalization makes it engaging.
Yeah. And you can do that at scale.
Exactly. That's the beauty of automation.
So it's finding that balance between efficiency and personalization.
That's the key.
That's the key.
It's not just blasting out the same generic message to everybody.
It's finding that sweet spot.
Exactly.
And the course talks about choosing the right automation tools.
Right. It's not one size fits all.
Not at all.
There are so many tools out there with different strengths and weaknesses.
Different price points, too.
Exactly. You got to find what fits your needs and your budget.
For example, like an e-commerce business
Yeah.
might want to automate order fulfillment.
Shipping.
Because it's so much smoother.
And service-based businesses.
CRM systems
Yeah.
to automate client communication. Keeps things organized.
It's all about finding those bottlenecks.
Yes.
The things that are eating up your
And
time.
stopping you from growing.
Yeah, and you can explore solutions to streamline it. Exactly. And that's where automation comes in.
I like how the source also emphasizes designing smart systems.
Oh, yeah.
Not just automating for the sake of automation.
What does that mean to you?
Well, I think it's about being strategic,
Okay.
Thinking about how your automations are going to impact the customer.
The customer experience.
Yeah, you don't want it to feel robotic or impersonal.
You've seen those chatbots, right?
Oh, yeah, the ones that give you those generic answers?
Yeah, that don't actually help.
Totally.
You want to use automation to enhance the customer journey.
Not hinder it.
Exactly.
So it should feel seamless,
Intuitive?
Even if there's no human directly involved.
That's the goal.
So again, it's about that balance, efficiency.
But with a personal touch.
We're not trying to replace human interaction altogether.
Right.
We're just trying to make it more effective.
We're augmenting human capabilities.
I like that. Augmenting.
Not eliminating.
Yeah.
Let automation handle the repetitive stuff.
Right.
And free up your team.
To focus on the high-value interactions.
Stuff that requires that human touch.
You know, one thing that really stood out to me from the course is the emphasis on starting small.
Yeah.
Because it can be overwhelming.
It can be. To think about automating your whole business at once.
It's like, where do I even begin?
You don't have to do it all at once.
Right.
In fact, it's often better to start small with a pilot project.
Okay.
You can test it out, refine it.
Before you roll it out to the whole business.
Exactly. Dip your toes in the water first.
Yeah, don't just jump in.
You can learn as you go.
That makes sense.
Track the results, make adjustments.
Build your confidence.
Build your expertise.
And then you can start tackling those bigger, more complex things.
As you get more comfortable.
Freeing up more time and resources.
To focus on growth.
Exactly. So it's a journey.
It's not a destination.
I like that.
Yeah.
So we've seen how automation can help us achieve brand consistency.
Yeah.
But there's another key benefit.
What's that?
Freeing up time.
Ah, the holy grail.
And not just any time.
The good stuff.
Time for the things that matter to us.
Yes.
As business owners, as people.
That's where the magic happens.
Right. Like when you're not bogged down by all those mundane tasks.
You can finally breathe.
You can focus on the things that light you up.
The reason you started the business.
Yeah. Like spending time with family, you know?
Or finally taking that vacation.
Or seeing a passion project, yeah.
Whatever it is, automation can help you create the space for it.
It's about reclaiming your time and energy.
To live a more fulfilling life.
Both personally and professionally.
It's all connected.
And honestly, when we're feeling fulfilled, that energy spills over into everything.
It does. It's contagious.
Into our business, our interactions with customers.
The quality of your work goes up.
Yeah, it's like a ripple effect.
A positive ripple effect.
When you prioritize your well-being.
It creates a better environment for everyone.
Yeah, I love that.
It's not just about efficiency.
It's about a better life.
For ourselves and those around us.
Exactly.
Finding that balance, working smarter.
Not harder.
Using technology to enhance our lives.
Not control them.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered a lot here.
We have.
Brand consistency.
The foundation.
The power of automation.
The tools.
But how do we bring it all together?
That's the big question.
How do we create a brand and a business that truly thrives?
We're going to delve into that in the final part of our deep dive.
Okay, I'm excited.
We'll explore how to integrate these concepts.
Yeah.
Create that synergy.
Love it.
Leveraging the best of both worlds.
Oh. Okay, so we've talked about brand consistency being the foundation.
Yeah.
And automation being like the tools.
It's the tools, right.
Now, in this final part, I kind of want to figure out how to use them together.
We're all together.
Yeah, to build a business that not just survives.
But thrives.
Yeah, thrives.
It's like, you're building a house.
Okay.
Brand consistency is that strong foundation.
Right.
And automation, those are the tools that help you build it efficiently.
Okay.
Effectively.
Yeah.
But you need both, right?
Right.
To create something amazing.
Gotcha. So practically, how do we start? Like, how do we weave these two things together?
I think the key is to think about automation through the lens of brand consistency.
Okay.
So ask yourself, how can I use automation to reinforce my brand values and deliver a more consistent experience?
Ooh, I like that. So it's not just about automating tasks.
It's bigger than that.
It's about using it as a brand building tool.
Exactly. Like, let's say one of your core values is exceptional customer service.
Okay, yeah.
You could use automation to make sure that every customer, no matter when they contact you, gets a fast response, a personalized response.
Even if it's like 2 a.m.
Even if it's 2 a.m. You could use a chatbot.
Oh, smart.
Or an automated email.
Just acknowledging their message.
Yeah, letting them know you're there.
You care.
Yeah, even if you're asleep.
That they're heard.
Exactly. It's about exceeding expectations.
Creating those wow moments.
Yeah, those wow moments that turn customers into fans.
Who rave about your brand.
Exactly. That's the goal.
Then we could think beyond customer service too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Like onboarding new customers.
Oh, good point.
You could have a welcome sequence that's tailored to them, to their needs.
So they get the information they need right away.
And it feels personal.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like having a personal concierge for your brand.
Exactly. And the best part is, it's automated.
You set it and forget it.
You set it and forget it. You can provide that high-touch experience to everyone.
Without having to manually do it every time.
Frees you up to think bigger.
This reminds me of something Marc Ebonge said.
Okay, what's that?
In his course, he said, automation isn't about replacing humans, it's about empowering them.
That's so important. It's about helping your team do their best work.
Yeah, taking those repetitive tasks off their plate.
Exactly. So they can focus on the things that require,
human creativity.
Human creativity, empathy, strategy.
Instead of scheduling social media posts.
Right. Let the tool handle that.
And then your social media manager
can focus on creating amazing content.
Engaging with the audience.
Yeah, building those relationships.
Working smarter, not harder.
Exactly. And when your team feels good,
they do better work.
The customers feel it.
It's a win-win.
Absolutely. It all comes back around.
Automation fuels consistency, which drives loyalty, which grows the business.
It's a beautiful cycle.
It really is. I think a big takeaway from both these sources is that building a successful brand, a successful business.
There's no magic shortcut.
No magic shortcut, no.
It takes work.
Consistency.
And constantly looking for ways to improve.
Being intentional with every decision.
Making sure it aligns with your vision.
Long-term vision for your brand.
Yeah, where do you want to be in 5 years? 10 years?
It might not be easy, but
the rewards are worth it.
I think so.
There's nothing like seeing your hard work pay off.
Building something you're proud of.
That makes a difference.
That's the dream. So as we wrap up this deep dive,
it's been a good one.
I want to leave you with a question.
Ooh, I like questions.
If you could automate just one thing in your business today,
okay,
to free up time and energy to build a stronger brand,
what would it be?
Think about it.
Let us know.
Let's continue the conversation online.
We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time. Thanks for tuning in to the Small Business Accelerator podcast.
We really hope today's strategies help you grow your business without breaking the bank.
Don't forget to check the show notes for links to resources we've handpicked for small business success.
If you found value in today's episode, it would make our day if you subscribed to the podcast and left us a review.
You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And stay tuned for our next episode. Next time, we'll reveal yet another game-changing strategy that's revolutionizing how small businesses on a shoestring budget take on giant corporations and accelerate their success.
Until then, keep accelerating your success.
This is Sarah Wilson.
And Roger Bryant, signing off.